Hi, I'm Francesca. I'm here today with my beautiful model Emma, and I'm going to show you how to perfect the contouring technique. So I'm going to start by priming Emma's skin with the illuminating primer. This is fantastic for really smoothing out the skin tone and getting a really flawless base for the foundation. I'm just going to blend this really lightly across the skin. It also gives the skin luminosity, so it looks great under the foundation. Today I've chosen the Cool Rose because it's got a slightly pinky undertone, so it works really well with Emma's skin tone. So the next stage is the Illuminating Touch Under Eye Brightener. I'm going to apply this underneath Emma's eyes because it's really great for colour correction. It gets rid of the bluey purple undertones that cause dark circles, so it really gives a nice brightening effect. I'm just going to press this in with my finger and dab. You can use this on its own or for an even more perfected finish underneath concealer. You can apply this with your fingers or a brush, but I really like to work it in with my fingers as it just melts into the skin and gives a light coverage. Now I'm going to apply the Illuminating Touch foundation. This is a medium coverage and it gives a really beautiful, dewy, radiant finish. I'm going to apply most of the product to the centre of the face, as this is where we have most of our uneven skin tone or redness or blemishes, and then just gently blend into the hairline. I like to use a soft blending brush, but you can use your fingers or a beauty blender, however you choose. Make sure you blend the foundation down onto the neck, just to get a really natural finish. You don't want any harsh lines. So now we've perfected the base, I'm going to start with the contouring. There are 3 colours in the collection, and on a day-to-day basis for Emma I would use number 2, but for today I want a bit of a more dramatic look, so I'm going to use the 2 darkest colours in the collection. I'm going to start by using the darkest colour, and I'm going to focus this on the cheek, just below the cheekbones, in the hollows of the cheeks and underneath the jawline. Contouring is such a huge makeup technique that's used at the moment, and it's loved by celebrities and makeup artists, always used on the red carpet, and I love to use it on my clients to really enhance and add definition to the face. I'm now going to apply to the temples. This really gives the 3-dimensional shape to the face. So I'm just going to blend here. So I've chosen the darker shade for these areas, as these are the 3 areas I really want to have a stronger contour. So I'm now going to take the lighter of the 2 shades, as I want a softer contour for the rest of the face. I'm going to contour down the sides of the nose. This is when this product is really great because it's so precise and you can just do really fine lines, so it's great for the smaller areas of the face especially. You want this to be quite a natural, soft contour, so this colour is perfect here. So when contouring the nose, you take it from the inner corner of the eye right down to the end of the nose. Just a really thin line so you can blend it out and you don't have too much product. This really helps to define and enhance the shape. Next, I'm going to take the contour into the socket line just to define the eyes. It's nice and soft, and just blend across. This really enhances your eye shape and it makes your eyes appear bigger. This is a really great trick as it gives you a really natural contour, so you don't have to use eyeshadow, but if you want to enhance this further, you could later go over with eyeshadow for a more dramatic look. Now I'm going to take the contour stick just under the lip. This creates a really soft shadow, so it makes the lips appear fuller. So just blend right under the lips and a little bit down to create that shadow. So the final step of the contouring is the forehead. Not everybody necessarily needs to do this, but it just really balances out the rest of the face. So just slightly into the hairline, you just want to do a few little strokes that can be blended in just to give definition. So this might look quite dramatic and scary, so it's not an everyday look, it's for more special occasions and to really get that perfected contoured look. So now I've finished the contouring, I'm going to further enhance this by using the Illuminating Touch Concealer. I'm just going to apply this under the eyes in a kind of V shape to really brighten this area. Also going to do a few dots onto the cheekbone, as you really want the cheekbone to pop. I'm now going to apply a really thin line down the centre of the nose. On the Cupid's bow. A little bit on the forehead. So this is the area you want to highlight. And then just underneath the hollows of the cheeks here, just to really make the cheekbone pop. Today I'm using this concealer for brightening and highlighting, not necessarily coverage or blemishes or redness. If I wanted to cover the blemishes, I would use a matte concealer without light reflecting properties. So the final section of the brightening and concealing would be just a little touch on the chin here. So now we've mapped out all the highlighting and contouring areas, and it looks a little bit crazy, it's time to blend. So you just want everything to look really soft and natural. So I'm using a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to use soft circular motions and blend the product into the skin. When it comes to contouring, blending is key. You want everything to look really seamless and natural, so you don't want any of the harsh lines. To blend the nose and the socket line and just under the chin, I'm going to need a smaller blending brush. So I'm just going to use this smaller one and just gently blend out. Again, the same thing, soft circular motions, just really work the product into the skin. Now I'm going to apply the Speedy highlighter. I'm going to apply this to the cheekbones, down the centre of the nose and on the Cupid's bow. This is to really accentuate these areas. So I'm just going to dot the product on and blend it in with my fingers. It's just a really beautiful creamy product, so it instantly melts into the skin and works really well with the cream contour. It's really important to use all the cream products together and then go over them with powder rather than using them over the powder, as they just don't sit well or blend when the powder's underneath. So use cream contour and cream highlight together. And the Cupid's bow, and again the cheekbones. You don't really want to use this product on the forehead or the chin, as it's a little bit too shimmery for this kind of area, so just focus it on the cheekbones and centre of the nose and the brow bone. So now we've contoured with the cream products, I'm going to take the powder contour kit. This really sets the look and really enhances the contour further, so you can create a more dramatic look with this if you like. So I'm going to again use a soft fluffy blending brush and just go in just the hollows of the cheeks, gently blending to really enhance the cheekbone and carve out that cheekbone. Again under the jawline. Just make sure you blend down again so you don't have any harsh lines. It's always important not to put too much product on the brush. It's much better to build the product slowly rather than apply too much at once, otherwise you get some crazy stripes along the face. I'm just going to go in at the temples and use the excess product just around the hairline. So like I said, this not only sets the contour that you've already done, it just gives a more dramatic look as well, if that's what you're after. So I'm now going to take a smaller blending brush just to blend the areas down the nose and in the socket line, using the powder product. Again, using a small amount of product and really working it into the skin. Use the same brush just under the lip here to really create that shadow. So now I'm going to take the highlighting side of the powder contour kit and go over all the same areas that I used the Speedy highlighter on. So just the cheekbones, again using a soft fluffy blending brush. Just really work it into the skin. You can use your finger down the centre of the nose and on the brow bone. This just really enhances the highlighted areas. And make it a bit brown. Okay, so here we are, the final look, a perfectly contoured skin ready for the red carpet. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do.